There's not a lot that needs to be said if you have been alive in the last, 3 years. There's just not a lot that needs to be said.
Well, beyond that, but
I mean, 2008 really,
yeah.
but in the last 3 years, this last decan, because that's where Pluto's going back to. So he will retrograde all the way back to 27 degrees, 53 minutes, which is where he will station direct on October 11th. So we've got June to October, this nice big time frame. I do love that there's synergy though. He goes in on an 11, he comes out on an 11. So that's a portal right there. There's portal energy within this. So again, this was the term that I put down. I was like, okay, here we crumble down. Here we go. I'm Pluto. The more and more that we learn about Pluto, the more and more that I get more intimate with Pluto, man, he just digs some shit up and does not stop and doesn't give two fucks. There is no fucks given. There are no fucks given about your feelings.
He knows what's best for you.
He really does.
It's like yes, it's hard. Yes, it's lessons, but it's purposeful.
Exactly. And why am I fighting it? Why? That's my biggest question whenever, you kind of start getting in and you're getting to that tension point where you don't want to do stuff. And why am I fighting my power?
Why am I fighting my soul's growth?
Right. Why am I fighting this crumble? Why am I fighting the letting go? Why am I? All of it is for that's the thing. It's you can logically say and okay, it's all for us. And I get when you go through things, that's very challenging to maintain. But when you go back to Pluto, it's for your highest purpose. He wants nothing but to give you your highest power. Whatever power is for you, that's his gift. Yeah. But you got to go through a lot of shit to get it.
Yeah. I mean, he wants you to fully experience what it is to be alive. Yeah. And it's through those towers. It's through the death. It's through the deaths of yourself and your mindsets and your thought processes. And, when in Capricorn, it's self-mastery really. And it's also your work. Getting very honed in on your work. I mean, I've been having the South Node in my 10th house, and then that's going to end. And then he's just going to be squaring at my 10th house we get really comfy. And this is my 10th house is 0 degree Scorpio. And it's
we're just going to get cozy up in there.
Learn to it's inevitable. So the fighting does nothing more but create it to even look again, perceive to be more than what it is because of how you're putting your energy. And it's going to show you well, if this isn't working, what does it need to crumble all the way down? Does it have what is the how much is crumbling away, or is it just pieces falling away, or shifts just happening, and really just find stillness, because this is summer of retrogrades. It happens every year, guys.
Yep. Yes, it does.
Build and build and build. There's going to be more. And so you're going to be in the eye of the storm no matter what. So fucking sit still.
Yeah. I mean, so I don't know why, but I cannot get Egypt out of my mind right now. Two things with that. You just said the eye of the storm. When a haboob happens in the desert, you don't fucking continue to walk. You literally see it coming and you pack in. You get your camel down, you get your horse down, you cover yourselves, you there's a process, right? There's things that you do. So talking about the eye of the storm, but I kept seeing the river Styx, and I kept thinking about, right? Because Pluto, Hades, and even before that, underworld, right? So as you have to go on the river Styx to get to the end, right? Like that's that part of that journey. Why are you going to be up in that boat poking holes in it?
Yeah.
Why would you do that? Right? Like I get that you may not want to go down the river Styx. You may not have been ready. You may not have blah, 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 all the things.
Yeah.
Oh, I had so much still left to do. That's okay. But poking holes in the boat to think that it's going to slow your journey down.
Right.
Joke's on you.
Yeah.
Like joke's on you. You can't mess with the magical powers of the universe. Like it just, they're going to win at the end of the day.
Yep.
So,
okay.
Really
use this to just refine that area of your chart.
Exactly.
And he's revisiting there because something's not solid.
And it's not, we've got 2 more times after this. I had to like think. So it's not that it's not even just solid. Like this is building the cake. It's like the cake batter is going into the pan. And then the next time it's the pan's got to go into the oven. And then finally you got your cake that's baked, right? Like it's a 3-step process here. So I'm really hearing this as like, how can you take all that you've learned and actively do it, like actively put it out into the world, actively show your power and your mastery. So if you've been working, for example, myself, I've been working on my communication. I've been working on how I show up in a communicative area, my feelings, all of those things. It's almost like during this ingress back into Capricorn, that time he's going to be there with all the other things happening, there's going to be plenty of opportunity to prove and to show and to congratulate yourself and to continue to grow in that mastery in that journey.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm getting the message, integrate.
I
That's
love
what
it.
This is for. Yeah. All right, let's go.